So today is Wednesday morning, May 18th, and it's right around 3:30 a.m. and I am exhausted. I have to get up early. I have another busy day ahead of me, and I've been prevented from sleeping by the fact that it is about 50 something degrees in this unit right now because there is no heat in any of the baseboard heating pipes, and it is about 41 degrees outside, 42 depending on where in Boston you check the weather report. But throughout the entire Boston area right now, it's between 38 degrees and 41 or 42 degrees. It's freezing, and as there has been no heat in this unit in any of the baseboard heating pipes throughout the entire winter, there continues to be no heat, even though the landlord has been notified multiple times of the fact that there's no heat in this unit. They have done absolutely nothing to even send a single person from maintenance up here to check the pipes and see what might be going on. The only time that they actually did anything about the heat was in November of 2022, which was 7 months ago now, when they shut the heat off to this unit after I had called them to tell them it was way too hot and close to 90 degrees in the unit. I think that they have this inability to regulate the heat in this unit for some reason. I don't know why it's only this unit, but they said in court last year, in front of a judge, that my unit was a special case when it came to the heating issues because it's in the corner and there's like two sets of pipes that meet in the middle or something crazy like that. So they made up some reason why the heat in my unit is different than the heat in the rest of the building, and that's why they were claiming that they needed to make all kinds of crazy repairs and knock down the walls and pull out the pipes and put in new pipes, which they never did, and there was never any reason for them to say that they needed to do that. But they were just making excuses in front of a judge because inspectional services had taken my landlord to court last year in May of 2022 for their inability to regulate the heat in this unit. So this year, instead of fixing the heating problem in this unit, they simply shut the heat off and they have never turned it back on at all throughout the entire winter. Not even when it was -8 below zero in February, which was 3 months ago, and it was below zero in Boston without the wind chill. It was standing temperatures, and yet the landlord did not turn the heat on in this unit. So I've made multiple videos about this, and right now it is so cold in here. I am being prevented from sleeping, even though I'm exhausted, and I have to turn the burner on for warmth because this is the only source of heat anywhere in this unit. This is just insane. And I am afraid of falling asleep with an open flame because something could land on it and then catch on fire. I'm just going to turn the light on here to show that the baseboard heating pipes are right next to my bed. So this is the baseboard heating pipe right here. And this is where the heat runs through this unit. It is ice cold right now. It's about as cold as a car would be, if you're touching a car outside right now. There's no heat at all. And if there was heat in here, I would be toasty warm because the baseboard heating pipes run all the way around my bed, all the way to the other side, and they run all the way through here and behind the fridge. So if there was any kind of heat in those pipes, I would be toasty warm right now. I would not even want to look at an open flame. But this right now is my only source of heat, and it's so cold in here that I am like numb. My hands are numb. I was huddled under a blanket. This is just insane. I might as well be sleeping outside. I mean, this is, the landlord is very sketchy and shady. They don't do things in an above board kind of way. They don't really follow the laws or the rules and regulations. They try to bend the laws to fit whatever they feel like doing. They're extremely biased towards certain tenants. They don't like white female tenants. I mean, I'm just going to go out there and say it. They don't like white female tenants. I'm the only white female tenant living in this entire building complex because there is such blatant prejudice towards white females from the company that runs this building and from the people who they rent to, that not a single white female wants to live here except for myself. So there's that. And they do all kinds of underhanded, creepy, shady things to try to harass the crap out of me so that I'll just get sick of everything and move out. But they don't know who they're dealing with, and I am not going to let them do that. They are illegal. They are shady, sketchy, underhanded, sneaky. They're a bunch of liars. They lie about everything. They lie about things to the police. They lie about things to their own attorneys. They make up stories to the court. They made up a bunch of stories to the judge last year about the heating issue and how they had to knock down all the walls and pull out the pipes. And my unit was a whole special universe of heating issues that none of the other units have. Well, yeah, it is, because there's been no heat in here the entire winter. That is definitely a separate universe of heating issues that other units don't seem to have. But that is not my fault. That is the fault of the landlord for refusing to do anything to regulate the heat in their own building. So the end result is that it's 3:30 in the morning. I am being prevented from sleeping by the extreme cold in this unit. It's barely 60 degrees, and I have all the windows closed. The shades are closed. I took down the curtains, but the curtains were covering the windows throughout the entire winter, which should have sealed in any warmth that there might have been in this unit. But because there's no warmth, it's freezing either way, with curtains or without curtains. So I'm just going to keep this flame burning because that's the only source of warmth that I have right now.